Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss about the stability of allylic and benzylic carbocations. Before we discuss the stability order, let us discuss the positions of allylic and benzylic in the organic molecules. Now if you take any olefins, right, now we can see sp2 hybridized carbon which over here, this sp2 hybridized carbons are vinylic carbons. Vinylic or vinyl carbons. Next to vinylic carbon, whatever carbon it is there, it doesn't matter primary, secondary, tertiary, that particular carbon is known as allylic carbon. Allylic carbon. Similarly, we have a benzene ring with methyl substitution. Over here, the carbon which is next to the ring, right? This is the ring. The first carbon after the ring is known as benzylic carbon. Benzylic carbon. Now, let us see how the stabilization of allylic carbocation takes place in the organic molecules here. Now we have a carbocation over here. The position of the carbocation we know already, we have discussed. This is the allylic position, allylic carbocation. Now what is the nature of this carbocation? It is actually electron deficient, means it is required some electrons to be stabilized, right? Since pi bonds are in conjugative position, right, delocalization takes place readily. When delocalization takes place, what happens? This carbon is in need of electrons, right? These electrons will be gained by the adjacent pi electrons right over there. That's what this carbocation will be stabilized. Similarly, here also the same thing will be taking place, as we have already discussed in the types of delocalization. Okay. Since this carbon is losing electrons from the pi bonds, right, that's what this carbon is getting positive charge. In the same way, it will be happening both the sides. Now, because of the delocalization, what is happening? The charge on the particular carbon is decreasing, means it is stabilizing, right? That's what we can state one particular statement based on what we have discussed till now. That is, stability of carbocation is directly proportional to the number of resonating structure. The number of resonating structures increases, the stability of carbocations increases. Now let us see the first case. In this case, now we have primary, secondary and tertiary carbocations. We have already discussed in the inductive effect application, that is a tertiary carbocation is greater than secondary and primary, right? We can go blindly, but here we are discussing under mesomeric effect, right? We should consider the what is the delocalization over here. Now we have one, this particular carbocation stabilizes something like this. This carbocation stabilizes in the both the ways. This carbocation stabilizes something like this. Means as number of delocalization increases, what happens? Number of resonating structures increases. That's what the stability order is going to be. 3 is greater than 2 is greater than 1. Similarly, now let us see in this case now. In this case, now what is this? It's a allylic carbocation. This is primary, this is secondary, this is tertiary. Now from first 1 to 2, 2 to 3, there are certain substituents, right? What is this substituent? Methyl group. Methyl group is a plus I group, plus I group, plus I group. What happens here? What the role of plus I group? They'll release the electrons, right? Generally conjugation is taking place in all the cases in a similar way, but the only thing between all these things are number of plus I groups are increasing. What plus I group does is they'll release the electron. If electron releases, right, what happens? Stability of carbocation increases. That's what the order is going to be. 3 is greater than 2 is greater than 1. Similar way, now let us see in this case. Now everywhere it's a common double bonds are there, means allylic position. Okay, but the only thing is that the groups which are attached to this particular carbocations are different. We know that plus M groups or plus I groups are generally increases the stability of carbocations. Minus I or minus M groups are decreases the stability of carbocations, right? Now this is plus I group, this is plus I group, this is minus I as well as minus M group. Okay, and this is minus M, sorry, this is plus M group and minus I group. And here what do we have? Here we have minus I and minus M group. Okay, now what is the stability order? Generally we can see inductive effect, mesomeric together, right? Whenever these two effects exist together, right, then what do we have to consider? Mesomeric effect always considerable thing. followed by hyperconjugation, followed by inductive effect. Based on this, we can say where we can see mesomeric effect. We can see mesomeric effect in second case. In all the cases we can see the only difference is in the groups, right? We have in the case of second, third and fourth one, we have mesomeric groups, right? Generally mesomeric groups plus M group stabilizes the carbocation, right? Where do we have the plus A group? We have in the case of third one. Third one plus A means what? It is highly stable comparatively with any other groups over here. That's what the first one is going to be, third one. Then where do we have plus M groups? Nowhere we have plus M groups, but we have plus A group, right, which stabilizes the carbocation. That's what the next one is, first one. The next one is the first one. Then after this we don't have any plus M groups or plus A groups. Now we have minus M groups and minus A groups. Which is more? Minus A group will be the least stable. NO2 is a more minus A group, that's what it is, the least stable. But we have what is that, cyanide group, okay, which is less minus A or minus M than that of nitro group over there. That's what this is the next one, and followed by the fourth one. This is the stability order in allylic carbocations. Now let us take how the benzyl carbocation will be stabilized in the organic molecule. We know this is the benzene ring, this is the benzene ring. This particular position is known as benzylic position. Carbocation is there, that's what it is, benzylic carbocation. Now let us see how the how benzylic carbocations will be stabilized in organic molecules. Now let us take a benzylic carbocation as it is there over there, CH2 plus. Yeah, how it will be stabilized, as we have already discussed yesterday, right, in the types of delocalization. Now here the pi bond and the carbocations are in conjugation. That's what happens. Delocalization takes place readily. When delocalization takes place, what happens here? Carbocation will be stabilized. This carbon is losing the electrons, right? That's what this one gets the positive charge, and remaining things will be same over here. And similarly here, this pi bond and the carbocations are in conjugation. Again delocalization takes place. When delocalization takes place, what happens? The respective carbocation stabilizes, and this particular carbon is getting losing the electrons, right? That's why this one gets the carbocation. Again here, this carbocation and this double bonds are in conjugation. Delocalization takes place here. When delocalization takes place, this carbon gets the positive charge. This is what it is. Again, what are in conjugation? Now this double bond and this cation are in conjugation, right? Again here, again delocalization takes place. Now what we'll get? We'll get the same structure as initial structure, CH2. This is how the benzyl carbocation stabilization takes place. Generally, as number of resonating structures increases, stability of carbocations increases. Now let us see stability of carbocation order in the benzylic positions. Now let us see in this particular order. Now we have all benzyl carbocations, because we know that what is meant by benzylic position, right? We have already discussed. The only difference from 1 to 3 is first one is primary one, second one is secondary, and tertiary. And we have some substituents over here, right, at the benzylic positions. What is this one? This is methyl group, this is plus I group. We have methyl groups, plus I groups. We know plus I group generally releases electrons, right? How they what happens when they releases electrons? Stability of carbocations takes place, right? As number of plus A groups increases, stability increases. That's what stability order is going to be. Third one is greater than, second one is greater than first one. Similarly, the same thing here also, all are benzylic carbocations only. The difference is primary, secondary, and tertiary. What is happening here from 1 to 3? Number of resonating structures are increasing, right? Number of delocalizations number of delocalizations are increasing. As number of delocalization increases, number of resonating structures increases, what happens? Stability increases. That's what, this is what the order. Then let us see this particular thing. Now all are benzyl carbocations only from 1 to 5, right? The substituents are differing. Okay, here in this case we have plus I group, here we have plus M group and minus I groups. This is minus I and minus M group. This is also minus I and minus M group. It is similar to the earlier example. Okay, only thing is that there we have discussed about allylic carbocations. Here we are discussing about benzylic carbocation. Now we can see both, right? Plus M in inductive effect we can see here, mesomeric effect is also can be seen here. Then which do you have to consider? As we have already mentioned, mesomeric effect always preferable than that of hyperconjugation, then inductive effect. Now plus M groups and plus I groups generally stabilizes the carbocations, right? Now where do we have the plus I group? We have only in the case of third one we have plus M group. OCH3 group is plus M group. Means what? It is most stable one comparatively with the remaining one. Third one is most stable. Then what is the next most stable one? Now generally plus I groups also stabilizes, right? We have plus I group over here. Means what? The second one is the second most stable one. Then apart from third and second, right? First one doesn't have any substituents, and fourth and fifth one has minus I groups and minus M groups. Minus I and minus M destabilizes the carbocation. That's what the first one we will prefer. After first one we have CN and nitro groups, right? Both are common minus M and minus I groups over here. Which is more minus I group, more minus M group? NO2 is a more minus one, means that is the least one. Then what is the next most stable one? The fourth one. Then fifth one. This is the benzylic carbocation stability order in this case. Now let us see, this is a kind of exceptional one. What do we think? Since these are what group these are? These are plus I groups. It's a distance dependent F group. As distance increases, stability decreases, right? We may think that second one is more stable than that of first one, but it is not the right thing. Here what we have to consider is that the van der Waals radii of the adjacent groups, right, as increases, the NO2 group becomes out of the plane. When it becomes out of the plane, what happens? And to occur delocalization, right, conjugation, right, all the groups must be on the plane to overlap the orbital over there. But the group is out of the plane, then there is no mesomeric effect with NO2 group over there. If there is no mesomeric effect, what groups will be there? Only inductive effect will be there. And then in the case of second one, right, there is no such things over here. It is on plane. This effect directly can be shown over here because it is at the para position, right? Mesomeric effect we can see at the orthon para position. That's what second one is comparatively least stable than that of first one. This is about stability order of allylic and benzylic carbocations. Thank you for watching.